When I first decided to take on the challenge of a $75 weekly budget, the idea felt both thrilling and incredibly daunting. For too long, my spending had been a chaotic mix of impulse buys and last-minute takeout orders, leaving my bank account looking rather sad by the end of each month. I knew something had to change, and this challenge seemed like the perfect way to force a reset. The video opens with me standing in my kitchen holding my wallet with a look of pure determination. A title card flashes across the screen. My $75 weekly budget challenge. This wasn't just about saving money. It was about reclaiming control and proving to myself that I could live well on less. The journey began right there, with a commitment to mindful spending and a wallet that was about to get a whole lot lighter, yet somehow feel a lot more valuable. The first step in this financial boot camp was to create a rock-solid plan. I sat down at my dining table, armed with a notepad, a pen, and my laptop open to my online banking app. I meticulously went through my past expenses, identifying the budget killers, daily coffees, impromptu lunches out with coworkers, and those late-night food delivery splurges. With a clear picture of my spending habits, I started crafting a detailed grocery list. This wasn't just a random collection of items. It was a strategic masterpiece. I focused on versatile, budget-friendly staples like rice, beans, oats, eggs, and seasonal vegetables. I planned out every single meal for the week from breakfast to dinner, ensuring nothing would go to waste. The plan was my roadmap, a detailed guide that would help me navigate the aisles of the grocery store and resist the siren call of unnecessary purchases. With my plan in hand, it was time for execution. The grocery store, once a place of whimsical wandering, became a mission zone. I had my list and I stuck to it with military precision, comparing prices per unit and opting for store brands over their more expensive counterparts. The montage shows me confidently striding through the aisles, picking up bags of lentils, a carton of eggs, and fresh produce from the discount section. Back home, my kitchen transformed into a hub of productivity. I spent a Sunday afternoon meal prepping, chopping vegetables, cooking large batches of chili and chicken, and portioning everything into containers. Packing my lunch each morning became a new ritual, a small act of self-care and financial discipline that felt surprisingly empowering. Instead of rushing out the door and grabbing a costly sandwich, I had a delicious homemade meal ready to go. Of course, no challenge is complete without its moment of trial. For me, that moment arrived midweek. I was walking home from work feeling tired and a little drained when I passed my favorite cafe. The warm, inviting glow from the window and the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee called out to me. The temptation was immense. My mind started rationalizing, "It's just one coffee. You've been so good all week, you deserve a treat." It was a genuine struggle between my old habits and my new resolve. I stood there for a moment, my hand hovering near my pocket. But then I pictured my budget spreadsheet, the goal I had set for myself. I took a deep breath, turned away from the cafe, and continued my walk home, knowing a perfectly good cup of coffee was waiting for me there, already paid for. As the week drew to a close, a sense of accomplishment washed over me. I sat down to do the final tally, my heart pounding with a mix of anxiety and excitement. I entered the last of my receipts into my spreadsheet, and the final number appeared on the screen, $72.30. I had done it. I had survived, and even thrived, on less than $75 for the entire week. A wide, satisfied smile spread across my face as I looked at the camera. This challenge was about more than just the money. It was about discovering my own resilience, creativity, and the simple joy of living intentionally. It taught me that financial freedom isn't about having more, but about being resourceful with what you have. This one week has fundamentally changed my relationship with money, and I know it's just the beginning of a more mindful and ultimately more fulfilling financial journey.